Yo, 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 yo. Welcome, welcome. Law Dog, dude, you're awesome. Thank you. Send it all, baby. I love it. I'm hungry. Time for lunch. All right, bring it on. That's a good way to start out this race. I tell you what. Looks like all the streams are up. I'm going to focus on racing and you guys can just watch. Thanks, Law Dog. I appreciate all the love. But don't get much, and so we do appreciate that. Got to get it started somehow, right? And, Law Dog, I can maybe win it. I mean, I finished fourth last night. Well, thanks, Law Dog. I mean, we're new here, streaming the TikTok. I just figured it all out not too long ago. So, all right. Thanks for the follow. Well, you don't hear that every day. It's NASCAR 2025 is what the title will be called, actually, Eric. They're working on it. I mean, they're making progress. I'm going to benefit, me and my guys and this whole crew that races this stuff, because they're going to make sure they have the latest and greatest artwork and tracks and everything for the game. And they'll also put those on iRacing as well. And most of our stuff is updated, but there are some that are not. And so it'll be nice to have all the tracks. Like, for example, if they're going to Mexico City, they're going to have to scan that and add it to iRacing because they need to add it in the console. So we'll get it as well. All right, we got tires every 23 laps. And tires mean something, guys. That's what we learned, I think, yesterday. I mean, you can, but yeah, it fades in the corner bad. Brad was in big trouble last night because he didn't pit. Some of us did. The rest of us did. Well, don't forget 2 is an option here probably. If you just need getting a little bit of fuel. All right, sure thing. Yeah, I don't play console. I do the real thing here in iRacing. This is where the fun is. This is where you're racing other guys like me who are invested, who've been doing it for years. See a lot of familiar names in here. This race, because it's during the day, it brings a lot of foreigners, non-U.S. drivers from around the world, actually. And they're okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with those guys. As long as you learn pretty quick in a series like this how to get by, or you don't. All right, restart 9. And there's a caution. That was quick. We're waiting on a 19 up here front in the front. Ooh, sneeze. Sorry about that, folks. All right. It took a while to get caught up there, get everyone sorted. I'm sitting 11th. Well, thanks for the follow, Jeremiah. You're going to have a good race today. 130 laps. This is half a regular distance, half of a full distance race, like a NASCAR real race. Glad I missed whatever carnage that was. I didn't even see what it was. All right, Larson fan, thanks for the follow. All right, I got the Facebook up, I got TikTok up, YouTube, and Twitch. Well, we had to go all the way around to catch the pace car, but there were some people that spun out. They get their spot back, which is kind of an annoying situation, because in real NASCAR, if you spin out, you're not maintaining speed, you lose your spot, basically. But we were waiting for that guy to come by. He was getting all his spots back. You sure that's a good idea? You sure that's a good idea? Well, excuse me. Yeah, so the pace car is automated computer, whatever. The rest of these cars are real people. All right. I'm looking up at the standings. I got timing and scoring up above me. I can see the names, I can see where they're from, I can see their license level and their rating and other information. So. It's always good to understand who you're racing. You watch out for certain people because they earn a reputation. Always second gear for the start. And go, go, go. Lift the clutch a little when I should. I always do. And yeah, let's get going here at least. Alright, let's ride. So after racing yesterday, I like the top, but you have to be, if the lane falls apart, you've got to get the big lane. But this track's all about picking which lane to be in at the right time. Basically 2 lanes. Nobody's really going to go 3 wide unless end or whatever. Unless they have to, avoiding something. We've got a blinker behind us. I have 3 triple 48-inch screens, for LG Ultra Gear, flats, angled at 65 degrees. They're massive. And I got a 27-inch above, a 4th screen for the timing. So I have peripheral vision at all times. Like in the over here, I can see the cars next to me and all that. Just when I'm looking forward, I can still see it peripheral vision. Like it covers 180 degrees of the peripheral. And visually going up in vertical FOV, it covers going up, not down completely, but that's okay. I can see the dash of the car, but I can't see below the dash. But that's okay, I don't need to see that. But I call it big triples. It's different than normal triples because it's this big, and it's a different sensation than regular triples. I feel like it's more airy. I feel like it's more comfortable. You don't feel as, I don't know what the feeling is. It's you get more depth out of it. Visually, it's easier on your eyes because their screens are not so close physically. I'm just making shit up, but that's kind of what I think. Yeah, we're just riding the third. See how it worked out to stand on the top? Just ride. Right now I'm just trying to save fuel. Yeah, we're up to third. The guy just creamed the wall. Oh, he touched it. You have to be careful around the top. Get the wall pretty quick. Well, I had to get out of that for a second. But when I was 7, I had this crazy road. He dove down below me. He was behind me. Thought he was going to run into me. Kind of panicked for a second. I can see the mirrors above the mirror that's behind me. And you're kind of watching that in peripheral vision too. I mean, really, on oval racing, you need to focus ahead on the track. Even when you're in a pack with cars like this, you've got to not focus on the cars around you, but focus on the track. Because like this guy, if he drives straight into the wall, if you're not careful, you'll follow him right in. It's a 5-speed. 4 and 5 are pretty close together. There's no shifting at this track, thank God. But tracks were shifting in the corners every time. From 4th to 5th, 5th to 4th. We did that at Darlington. We had to shift once a lap, twice a lap. But I like it just better. It keeps both hands on the wheel. Yeah, the Trump guy is in first. Diego Remy. Got a neat looking car with the Trump bug shot when they arrested Trump. And then he got the shot when Trump got shot, stood up and pumped his fist on the side. Sorry about that. Oh boy, hang on to it. Part of this NASCAR racing too is keeping focus up, because 2 to 3 hour race, it's easy to kind of get in a lull and look at your phone. You know, at this one instant of that, you're in the wall, you've wrecked the field, you've ruined everyone else's day. So you really don't want to be that guy. That's the first accomplishment of running one of these races, not being that guy. The problem with leading this early in the race is that guy's using way more fuel than the rest of us. I'm feathering it 80% to 100% throttle back and forth. That guy's running 100%, so he's not saving anything. So a smart driver will not want to lead early. At least don't lead for long. You would give it up and let somebody else do it, just to save fuel. This guy just stopped. Might have got hot. All right, this 9 car is fading up in the corners and blinking. So keep it together, 9. As the tires wear, it's going to be hard to handle. Usually these kind of tracks, you don't need tires that much, but last night we seemed to experience getting really tight in the center of the corner, basically, on old tires. You know, I'm just content riding right here. This is a good spot. '27 in front of me would be consistent on how he's drafting or semi-pushing the guy in front of him. You don't really need to push if you're close. You stay within a foot or two, we're going to go fast. I mean, the lead car can help with that by drag and brake or lifting slightly to get the cars connected, but probably not the best idea. This maybe Daytona and Talladega do that. I don't think we need a yellow yet. I don't feel loose yet or tight. I'd rather just run. As long as I'm up front, I'd rather just run green. We've only gone through a quarter tank of fuel. Still got 46 laps of fuel in the tank. 105 to go. Last night we had green flag stops, and that I made mistakes on the green flag stops. I talked to the team before the race that was a weakness. I slid through my box, whole tires basically. Can't make mistakes like that in NASCAR races. And the way the race shaked out, you wanted to have track position like top 2 or 3 before the green flag stopped, because once that happened, those guys stayed in those spots. I don't know, if I had another lap or 2 last night, I might have won the thing. See, that guy just creamed the wall by not paying attention. You know, it's me and Trump. God bless Donald Trump. Saved this country. That's right, yeah. In a political channel, but sitting here staring me in the face while I'm trying to win this race. So there's somebody in the chat complaining about the 10 car. It's because of that Tom Nickel from France. 2 people have complained about it. Giving him warnings for bad driving, whatever you do. I can now just kind of start feeling the wear. 30 laps in. I got big old temp gauges over here to the right towards the camera on the bottom. So I glance over there. If I'm pushing, I'll look over there to see if they're yellow or red. Because I actually blew up in one of these races recently pushing. I never had done that before in this car. This car, you don't have control of tape. Like in the last car, we would manage the tape like crazy. Like, okay, on this pit stop, we're going to add, 2% more tape or whatever, Now we don't do that at all. So you just have to watch it. If you're actually pushing, it'll go up and eventually blow up. I never watched it because it never blew for me before. I didn't think it could. And they're wrecking P2. There's your caution. All right, caution. Lap 33, P2. Okay, we're going to set up for 4 tires and fuel. Turn off that damn auto fuel. Auto fuel is not my friend. I don't like it. Well, in this series, we have 3 green, white checkers. Otherwise, I'd probably leave it alone. But you have to manage your, you can't take too much fuel if it's a green flag stop for all 3 green, white checkers. You have to risk it and take just enough fuel, or maybe enough for one green-white checker. And so you have to. So that's a decision you make in the moment. And so I don't like all the auto shit. So you're checking it one more time. Fuel and tires. $95.95 all the way around. There we go. All right, came out P2. Yeah, I'm driving in the pits, but you can drive through cars if they're far enough left. Goes through people. I wasn't close enough for it to really get hot there. If this bonehead stayed out, I bet he pits this time by. Somebody stayed out. That'd be foolish. He's not gonna pit. Holy cow. You still should have hit. Take the penalty. I can't believe you stayed out. So we have one guy who stayed out on 35 lap old tires, and he's starting right in front of me. Yeah, Freddie NIS open. Yep. Probably second split. I'm car number 5. I have a 32-36. I told him he should have pitted and took the penalty. I mean, this is going to be a worse penalty because A, he doesn't have as much gas as the rest of us. B, he's going to drop like a rock and probably cause a big wreck. I'm going to need to get around him quick. I'm going to be a little aggressive here. I got to pass him to the right if I'm going to pass him. But after we get to the line, I could do whatever. Fuck, wouldn't shift without my clutch. Okay, should have got the third. Fine. Finnegan Myers. The guy's name is Finnegan Myers. Club West, somewhere in America. Right, here we go. Gotta learn this right. We got a long ways to go. Really to win the race right now. Still have at least one more gas stop. 7 8 gallons. You know, these third-party apps I have are outstanding for telling you what's happening. Like right now, I can tell you I need 8 gallons of fuel to finish the race. Just by looking up and seeing that number. That's not a strategy move to stay out after 35 laps. So I mean, he made a mistake on missing pit road, but I think he made further mistake just deciding to not pit at all. That'll bite him. He said it was a drive-through penalty, but I'm pretty sure it's just the end of the line. Even the drive-through might be better than what he's going to have. Like if it goes green, he's screwed. But it might. You never know. We're just right. We got a little top 3 breakaway here. No, something wrecked way behind me. Didn't see it. Not in front of it. In front of it. And yeah, like where's the safe place to be? I mean, the farther up front, the better, I think, because look, if you're in the back and they wreck in front of you, you have to drive through the wreck when you get to it. So I think it's just more likely that you're going to be involved if you're farther back you are. Because in NASCAR, that used to be a strategy in the plate tracks where some teams or drivers would lay back on purpose the first part of the race and wait till the last fuel stop was done before they go. And I bet you $100 there's drivers in this race trying the same strategy right now. They're in the back of this pack that's right. But I feel safer up front. And track position's hard to get. What I witnessed last night's race was I was around like 10th, 8th to 10th or so, and there was nowhere to go. It's like you just can't decide, okay, I'm going to the front. There's nowhere to go. Both lanes are blocked, but, you know, this doesn't work that way. So you have to have that track position before you get to the end of the race. This one car decided to ditch trunk car here, which is fine with me. This car is even moving around in the corners like it's blinking a little bit. Difficult. I got good help. Dan Raymond. He can be his own weapon. I'll have to kind of watch him. He's right. Florida. State. He's been around a long time. Yeah, I don't know. We're even definitely not in the top 10. Go. Yeah, so what did that do for him? So where is he at now? He's back probably 20th to 30th or worse. He has 35 laps less fuel, which means he's going to have to pit here pretty soon. While the rest of us are just going to keep on going. You know? So he's going to lose laps and everything because of what he chose. Don't just stop when you need fuel, or other. You know what I mean? You don't just decide to not stop when fuel is needed, because you never know when this thing's going green. Like it feels like it's going green right now. Got a 2-lane pack pretty much. It's not tight. Yeah, he's a good racer. I like his paint. Yeah. he was in contention last night, the whole night too, racing around. He wasn't blinking like he is now. I mean, he kind of is wiggling in the corners. I don't know if you guys are seeing that. It kind of scares me. He's going a little high in these corners. Like, trying to give him a hint. Hey, I'm down here. In the middle lane, dude. Hey, how's him? Yeah, but you got to remember my goal. I'm trying to save fuel right now. We're not at the last stop yet, so I don't want to be leading on the outside. I actually don't want to be leading. That's the idea. I need somebody in front. Nothing's worse when you're one of the leaders and you have to pit a lap earlier than the whole pack. It ruins your race. Hardly. Okay, I'm up to P2. This race has really gone well for me so far. I just want to point that out. We've been right where we want to be. Like second, third on the outside is perfect. You know, if we're at a different track, if we're at Kansas or Vegas or something, it'd be a totally different story. This is kind of like a plate track, the way it races. Give a lot of full throttle, but I'm also able to lift a little when you're in grass. Now, when we broke away like this, I'm full throttle. Not lifting anymore, just to keep connected with it, which is okay. I mean, I'd prefer to break away. I can't without somebody right behind me. You know, 28. If you're right behind me, I mean, we would just drive away from the pack. Here, I give him a little hit. The trick here is don't lose momentum. Like if you hit him and you feel like you have to back off, that's not good because the backing off kills the whole thing. Be very subtle. Oh yeah, these cars are all the same. I mean, there's Ford, Toyota, Chevy you can pick. But it's just visually what's different. cars, look like Ford, Chevy, or Toyota. So, but performance-wise, it's all the same. Now these are open setup, so we changed all the setups: the springs, the shocks, the air pressure, the sway bars, the ride heights. I mean, whatever can be changed. We have access to change them. So that's key too, is you have to have a decent setup. And I do this week. No complaints on the setup. That's not going to be my problem. I mean, yeah, so because we all have the same engine, the difference is going to be skill, how you manage tires, how you manage fuel, what about your setup? All those factors combined. How your racecraft, what do you decide to do when? Like right now, I could pull to the bottom and lead this race, but I don't want to. That's the point. But that's a decision other drivers would make. They're like, oh. Now, if we're in the last can of fuel or last fuel run, I'll probably do something like that. But it's best just to ride right now. Especially when I have good track position here. I may as well be the leader. He's only one car length in front of me. So he's not saving, I'm saving. If we have to green flag stop this, I mean, I'm going to be just as quick as he is getting into pit road. I'll be able to pass him getting in probably. I'll take a yellow either way. I mean, a yellow would probably be safer for me. Green flag stops are risky. I'm not opposed to it, but like last night, I made a mistake on it. It fucked me. That's racing, high tech. And what's high tech about it is it's so hard. Like if it was easy, nobody would do it. And so like you'll get out here, sure thing, and you do put in your setup and you come run the race. You see how your racecraft is, and you'll get your ass handed to you. You'll be like, damn, this is hard. Running 30th. So been there, done that. Yeah, I've been around 12 years doing this. So. Okay, that was sketch. I went to push him and it knocked him down low. I let him come back up. Halfway point. 3 wide. Oh boy. When the spotter tells you 3 wide, that's a little scary. But I didn't even look down low, but that was that lap car that went by, I'm sure. Sometimes you're better off not looking. You're just focus on your line and making sure you get your car through where it needs to go. I learned last night you can't be 8th at the final restart. You got to be farther up. Got to keep this track position. Boy, I get tight there. in a window to pit. So what that means is if you pitted now, you could make it without stopping. Now on road courses, that's a very famous pit strategy, is you run what they call pit strategy backwards. So this would be the point in the race where you have the option of pitting and then being done pitting. So you could just kind of get it over with. And then like everybody in front of you still has to pit, so then you just drive by them, the idea. And that pit strategy works on big ovals like Pocono, Indianapolis, Daytona, Talladega. I don't know if it works here though. These laps are pretty quick. They're 30-second laps, so it doesn't work here. Lap times are too short. So the best thing is wait for a caution. At this point, we're waiting for the caution to get our final fuel, and if not, we're going to wait until we have to stop, basically. Now that guy just creamed the wall, so I decided to go low for my own safety. I just lost my good spot, but I didn't want to get involved. So the guy who stayed out is pitting right now. I'm getting all my spots lost here. I probably should have stayed on top and just slowed down. "29 laps at the freeway." Yeah, that bottom lane, I hate it. Ugh. Now I'm back to 5th. That's not a good move. Stick to a particular car, you know. Pick the A car or whatever you pick and run it. Don't run other bullshit. What happens with your iRating if you run all this other cars and then you do mediocre because you're doing a little bit of everything and you never get your iRating. You gotta pick a car and stick to it. Don't race other shit. You do race it in a different license class, like race road, or open wheel, or something like that. But like, I don't run oval racing really besides the series. Rarely I'll run an A Open, but it's more like a practice race for NIS. I'd only do that a few weeks a year, not very often. So I run NIS fixed on occasion, but not always. Only if I like the track, I usually run it, but if I don't like the track, I don't bother. Well, the harness is, Liam, is for comfort, really. I mean, so before I had it, I would videotape myself racing and arcing my back, lifting my buttock, rolling to one side of my hip, twisting and turning and flopping around like a fish, basically. So there's a big value in pinning your torso into the seat, and only your legs and arms can move. And that's basically what this 6-point harness does. I mean, it got the crotch, what they call the submarine belt, that goes around your down below your crotch, and I mean, it holds you down. And so I don't know, I think it's just more comfortable. I just don't have to think about my body moving. I just have to control my arms and legs, basically. Yeah, I don't think there's another reason for that, but Yeah, good posture. Yeah, absolutely. Because these races are long, and you get the airplane butt, you know, or your butt falls asleep or whatever. Yeah, I mean, and so it helps with all that. I bought the ones that have these are real race car seat belts, but these are the narrow at the top, which accommodates for the Hans device. If they wear the Hans device on the shoulder, and it just the belt has to be thin enough to lay on the side of the Hans device. And so this is a very specific belt for the Hans device. The reason I wanted that is just more comfortable. If you had this big 3-inch wide belt instead of 1.5 inch or whatever this is, it's just not as comfortable. It's rubbing into your skin, your neck, or whatever. So that's the reason I picked that. It was like $250 for the belts. I mean, what you do is when you build a rig, you make a project out of it and you buy all the shit at once. You know, you make a list, you order everything at once, the seat, the belts, the chassis, the equipment, I mean, everything. And so then you have it all and you put it together. They just wrecked. I don't know how I missed it. P4. Definitely pitting here. Fill it up for green, white checkers. I see the auto fuel turned itself on again. I know I had it off. Drives me batty. Alright, we're set for tires and fuel. Hitting from fourth. See if we can get a spot or two on this pit stop. '81, '85, 90, 90. There we go. Came off fifth, but one guy stayed out, so I came off fourth. Yeah. I haven't tried the mini stocks. Sure thing, I got a vibrating, yes, I have a butt kicker underneath the seat. Butt Kicker Pro. And it's literally bolted to the bottom of the seat right under my butt. And it vibrates like crazy. I basically have RPMs and stuff like that hooked to it. So it brings the whole rig alive, so to speak. You get a nice engine vibration kind of thing. This is open. Holy cow. We have 5,600 views so far. We had 7,000 last night. Appreciate all the follows, guys. I really do. Cranberry pineapple. We got 79 viewers over on TikTok. We got 3 over on Facebook. I don't know if they're going to ditch this car or not. NASCAR is pretty foolhardy. This is Atlanta, sure thing. This is a 1.5 mile track. Dover's a mile, so quite a bit of difference. Yeah, if you can see the side of the Trumpinator car here, you've got Trumpinator on the side here. Yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. Restarts 4th. Definitely can make it on fuel. I'm good on fuel, 19 laps, so I got plenty for all 3 green light checkers. So if we have yellows, I may stay out. That may be the answer. And I don't have to pit for fuel. 45 to go. Maybe done pitting. Like I got to him, but I didn't want to hit him. Like it lifted right when I got on the start lap, the restart. It's not worth it. Cars don't have any grip yet. Tires. Shit. I'm third of them. Yeah, some of my teammates have decided to go to the Xfinity car. They got tired of being wrecked in this series. Sometimes I don't blame them, but I don't know. NASCAR, your luck comes in ebbs and flows, and you can still have good runs even though there's a lot of wrecking and stuff going on. Or somebody still wins the race. In other words, every race, no matter what, somebody wins. So, like. If it's not your luck, it's somebody else's. So I don't know. I'm not the one to abandon the car like others. The whole idea of this series is run what NASCAR had. That's what we do. NASCAR has a shit car. We run a shit car. Everybody wants more horsepower. Clear. You're driving these things, you want more horsepower. They were so much more fun when they had more horsepower. Well, it's a different kind of racing. But I tell you what, if you compare NIS to regular NASCAR, week to week to week, which we do on the iRacers Lounge podcast, which you catch every week. It's uncanny how well that iRacing simulates NASCAR. Like, the way that this race will play out is exactly how the real NASCAR race will play out. They'll have a similar amount of cautions, they'll have a similar amount of situations, but it all works out to be very similar. .38 to go. They'll just ride. I mean, at this point, I could lead the race and I don't have to worry about fuel, but okay, where I'm at. I like the top more than I like the bottom. If you've been watching the all event, you've noticed that the top always seems to play out better. I expect that'll be the same for the end. Look, if I see them coming, I may go down and lock. early to make moves like that. I would do that in the last few laps. I think I'm more about protecting this. There's a big wreck behind me. Caution. I think we stay out here. Oh, I get black flag, sure. Get when the lane is closed, or you don't line up right, or you blow the restart. If you're the leader, there's a lot of reasons to get a black flag. Hey, thanks for the follow, Matt. I saw smoke in the mirror on that one. So that was a 12-lap run. I'm not pitting. I'm staying out. We have tires, but I don't think we pit. Heat was faking. Stayed out. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hope to bring it home. 35 to go. I got fourth last night, so I'm not going to be happy with anything better than fourth. Lucky dogs coming around. This is a rule from NASCAR. First car lead lap or a lap down gets waved around. There he goes. As long as he's not involved in the wreck, they'll give him a wave around. No, fifth. All right. Yeah. Podcast recording is tonight, 6:45 p.m. Eastern. An hour and a half, 2 hours usually. We'll record it. Takes me about 15 minutes to post it, distribute it, whatever. So it'll be up tonight. There's a lot to talk about with the new build. I think the biggest thing was parade laps. No, you can drive through the pace car. It's invisible or it's ghost or whatever. That was a decision they made early on. They've stuck with it. I think they could get away with the pace car being solid, but then how would you handle, like, oh, you got a bonehead wrecking the pace car, how would you handle the, game management if that was happening? So I understand why it's invisible for those reasons. You want the pace car to be able to do what it has to do without anyone interrupting it. Second gear. Start third. Rather be on the top. Damn. Restart third, 33 to go. This guy next to me doing first gear or something. Oh, yeah, see, they're eating me alive. I need to do that. My second gear start's not cutting. The outside didn't go at all. Top lane quickly forms. Third. Computer mode. Yeah, I'm in race mode now. Time to win this bitch. It's all about making good moves, being in the right lane at the right time, watching the laps count down. I mean, this guy's pushing me from behind. I don't know why. Nowhere to go here. Bottom lane is forming. They're coming. Still think I'm better on top. It's many laps left. What'll invariably happen if I go to the bottom, I'll fall back to 10th, 8th, and then I'll have to get back in the top lane and work my way back up. That's how it usually plays out. So I'm very hesitant to go down to the bottom unless it's just a handful of laps to go. Wait for Finnegan here to make a mistake and get around him. I'd rather be the car's second line, third. Now, seatbelts are comfortable. Look, I mean, to each his own. There's the guys out there that'll wear a helmet and gloves and racing boots and the whole thing. You don't see no helmet on me. Yeah, I'm not wearing gloves. I won't be able to touch my phone. So, to each his own, but, I'm really comfortable with the seatbelts. I thought they were a good purchase. They look good on the rig. So I was looking for a look, too. So when you do this long enough, you're not only buying good equipment, but you're buying equipment that matches. So like my button box is black and blue. I got ordered a special order one with blue buttons, and so my rig is black with blue accents, and then the seat is blue, and then my steering wheel is red, white, and blue, and so there's a theme, and so. The seat belts are part of that theme. That gives it that red, white, blue look. Back during I built this rig around Halloween, and initially I was calling it the Spider-Man rig because I had a Spider-Man costume for Halloween. I would wear the costume and sit in the rig, and it looked like it was designed for Spider-Man because of the color of it. It had the same colors as a Spider-Man costume. So yeah, it was cute. So the bottom lane is totally just faded back. I was way back there. So glad I didn't do that. Yeah, at the dealership. Well, I'm just riding. I mean, for one, how do I pass a Modus? I mean, if I pull down to the bottom and go and try to go around them, I'm going to go backwards, not forward, because this is where the draft is. And so Now, if I can get to this guy's outside, that would be a move I could pull off. I would be able to keep the draft. He would be the one who falls back. So I'm kind of, I'm kind of waiting for the 7 in front of me to make that mistake, go a little low, hiccup, whatever, and I will go to his right and go around him. See, like this, I can go out here like this. See, like this. See, I just did it. Woohoo! How about that? You just talked me into it, buddy. Third to second. That's how it's done. Otis, cue the band. Caution, P2. Caution, P2. 21 to go. Well, it's ultra focus, Pierre. That's the trick. I mean, we're going 185 mile an hour here. And so the eyeballs have to connect to the foot that's driving the pedal. And if you don't get it right, yeah, you mess up. So you learn over, it's all experience, trial and error. Nobody in this race, this is not their first time doing this. Everybody in here has been doing this for a while because we're in a higher iRating race. So there's not like new drivers. We all know what we're doing. Stayed out. Several pitted. Got 8 stayed out. Kind of surprised that many pitted. No, I'm not screwed. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, you can hit cars under caution out on the track if you're on pit road. You can't hit them if you're on the left side of pit road, but you can on the right. I feel good about this. We'll see. So far, so good. 19 to go. It's kind of go. Look, I'm going to be leading on the top. I'm going to be right where I want to be. So as long as I have good help behind me, the guys from Germany. So who knows? I mean, the top 3 are Club West, which is Western America, United States. Then there's a guy from Germany, then Iberia, New England, Georgia, Midwest, New Jersey. Never understood why New Jersey gets their own club. Pennsylvania has their own club, Georgia. So I'm subject to restart rules, which are they'll pop up on the screen after the pace car pulls off. It'll hold me to a certain speed, and if I blow that, I get a black flag. So it's very important. Yeah, we don't have any Ohios in here. We're going to do first gear this time because second gear hasn't been working. Got to make sure to get ready for the clutch. Pace car speed is what, 55? So the other trick to this is you want to be side by side with the guy before the pace car pulls off. Because once it pulls off, you can't pull up. Be side by side. Too late then. Here it is, 55. crap start. I'm in third. I don't know what I did there. Alright, we're in a good spot. Okay. $16 to go. Coming to 16 to go. Watching for the bottom lane to come. Trying to make that decision. When do I make my move? It's probably on. I don't know. I mean, they're not supposed to allow the political paint jobs, but obviously this guy's doing it. It doesn't bother me. Look, I mean, if I had to look at, Save Ukraine paint job for months and months in this series, then there's no problem with running a Trump, So I wonder if I can get to the top of this guy. Get to his outside, in other words, like I did before. I think it's the same guy, too. Should probably learn a lesson. We'll see. It's like right here. Ooh, I did it! And caution. Caution. P2. 13 to go. You were right, Pierre. I probably spun my tires. I don't know. That restart, I blew it. This is the first time I tried first gear, but these guys were taking off without me when I was in second. So I got to figure it out. Debris. Yeah, we're definitely not pitting now. We played our bet. All the people that got tires, they didn't make any headway. The 8 that stayed out are still the top 8. So that's relieving. Oh yeah, you could feel it. Because you feel it in the butt kicker, for one. That's under the butt when you get bumped and hit and stuff. You feel it in the steering, too. There's the direct drive motor, force feedback. Well, all I can ask for is be in position with 10 to go. We are in position. There's a lot of cars in this race. I could be running a lot worse. Isn't that every week though for you, Evans? I'm running E2 under caution with 10 to go. You know, Pierre, if I am telling somebody to start out, you know, buy a entry-level setup, see if you like it, probably Moza R3. Look up a Moza R3. They have a little package that's a few $100s. Get you everything you need to get going. The trick is a computer with a graphics card. Now, once you're committed to it, like I got committed to it, then you start buying nice shit, good equipment. All right. I had to do better on this restart. Maybe. It didn't work very well. Again, guys blew right by me. I'm gonna lose this race because of restarts. Yeah, Logitech's a good starting system, you know, but the Moza has a very nice heating system with Logitech. I made my move too early there. Now watch me get freight trained. Fuck. 8 to go. Oh, leading on the bottom. We'll see how this works. Not much help here. Look how they're driving, how fast these guys get by on the outside. That was a bad choice. Did not stay on the top. They're wrecking behind me. Caution on P5. Caution P5. No, that's what happens to me. That's my racing luck. Yeah, it's going to be a race for the top. I'm going to be on the bottom again. Let's restart. Well, yeah, I got to do something about those restarts. The view? Well, and if you go over, Travis, to Facebook or YouTube, where the landscape view is, you'll see the entire view. But with the TikTok, you're just getting like a slice of it. Yeah, the podcast is 6:45 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be streaming that live on all the channels. So join us. It's pretty fun. We got a lot of good topics tonight. We'll be discussing how I lost the F4 championship, season 3. Finished second. It was pain. It was pain. It was this last Sunday, or no, Monday, which was the last day of the season. I was leading by 15. And the guy had been racing for 12 weeks, 11 weeks. Neither one of us would score more than 89 points. We were somewhere between 80 to 89. And so he found a split on Labor Day and during the day on Monday where he came in third in some top split. And he somehow, some way got 128 points for third. And when he's never gotten higher than 89 points the whole season. And so that basically vaulted him into the lead, and I lost. No, it doesn't help to swerve, really. Nobody does it. You know, I don't know how that works. I mean, his iRating was actually lower than mine, too. We both got thirds for the week. I had 76 points for my third place. He had 118 points for third for his third. So tell me how that's fair when we have about the same iRating and his iRating's lower. You know, being in these higher rated splits has got too much weight on the championship points, in my opinion. Because it just fucked me out of that championship. I mean, yeah. Starting 5th, 3 to go. Second this time. Still a crappy restart. Force myself up. Yes! What a freaking move. Okay, back up to 5th. They're wrecking behind me. Big wreck behind me. Okay, green, white checkers. You don't get anything but glory. You get the glory. I'll come 5th again on the restart. This is official, yeah. It's not over. We have a green, white checker number 1 now. We have 3 attempts. I got to figure out these restarts. I'm blowing it. Completely blowing the restarts. I don't know what my problem is. First or second gear? They're all leaving without me, yeah. And when I try in first, I still don't go. I'll try it in first again this time. It could be the Simpson pedals, yeah. I did put stiffer springs and rubbers in it, the stiffer ones, and I think it's better. Well, Norris, there's a thing where you hold the brake and the gas at the same time to get the revs up, and then you let go of the brake when it's go time. And so I was kind of doing that, but yeah, Ed, I wish that was a thing in iRacing, but it's not. I don't know what's beeping when I shift, Jeff. I wish somebody would tell me so I could turn it off. I don't know if it... Because I run all kinds of shit. I have JRT, I have sim racing apps, I have... what else? That's it, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, normal restarts, Ed, I'll be in second, but this is for the win. I need to be better or on par with these guys. They've been driving away from me the last few restarts. I got to figure it out. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, right? I can't seem to get off the bottom. That was my problem. And I can't have bad restarts. So we're on green, white checker number 1. This 13's all tore up next to me on the right. Yeah, I mean, he's been the class of the field all day. I mean, well, they're not... I mean, you hear it, Ed, but they're not swerving. He's just running his engine. He's in first. Wow, they keep delaying the green. Okay, who's delaying the green? Yeah, who's doing the repeated delayed green? Yeah, that's a protestable move to do it repeatedly like that. So, does anyone see who did it? So out of all these drivers out here, nobody saw who did it? This delayed green is bullshit. Whoa. I had some good moves on that last restart after I got going, getting to the outside. Yeah, sometimes that happens. He just stopped on track, apparently. We got a delay. 2 times. Wow, 82 viewers right now for the end of this race. Welcome, everybody. Make sure to hit follow. We got over 9,000 views on this race. That's great. Get TikTok channels taken off. Second gear, first gear. Okay, here we go. Okay, I gotta get this restart of my life here. Well, some severe bumping right there. Trying to keep speed up and not. We got the white. Third. I'm third on white. I'm wrecked. Fuck. I got wrecked. On the white, unbelievable. Somebody turned down into me. Well, fuck. That's pitiful. 15th. 15th. I had a third going. Oh well. I fourth last night, so. Yeah, hoping to finish better than that. Diego won it, the Trump guy. Well done. Yeah, it's a nice win there, Diego. I was trying to get to you, buddy. Well, I was in position to win it again, and I got wrecked. Well, we're going to look at a replay real quick. Yeah, the outside, this guy on the outside just turned left to get spun. And I'm to get the worst out of everybody. Look, they're all still going. I'm way back here. Well, it is what it is. It was still a good, yeah, Trump just trumping. That, you know what, that's a good title idea for tonight. Man, I appreciate you guys watching. I got 62 viewers right now, 9,200 views, 2 gifts, 24 follows, 1,600 likes. Appreciate the love, guys.